Friday with the Wizards review. And man, I don't like getting on here when we have a loss, man. That's exactly what happened tonight. It's a good game, competitive game. There are some trends I'm beginning to see that are kind of concerning. I'm hoping they clean them up as the season goes on. But I've seen a few things that have been consistent the last couple of games. So we're going to get into that. Yeah, man, tough loss, man. I saw some good things, but more bad than good because we took an L, man. So let's just get right into it, man. Well, I'm gonna start with the things I like. There were a lot of things I liked within the game. You know what I mean? So the first thing I like, let's just start with the beginning of the game. We started the game well with energy. We were making things happen, moving the ball. Just playing with a lot of energy, a lot of crispness on the offense. So, I definitely like that. Kuzma tonight, he played very well. He started very fast, doing everything, scoring, assisting, rebounding, and he kept it up throughout the game. He had a double-double, 11 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists. He had a great game tonight, man. So I wasn't mad at that. I wasn't mad at him at all, man. Speaking of the offense being crisp tonight, especially in the first half, you know what I mean? They didn't stick with this, and this is a problem I'm going to talk about when I talk about the things I didn't like. But when the ball was moving, one thing I noticed tonight was two things I noticed tonight. One, we played with a little faster pace starting the game. We had a few more fast breaks than usual. We were getting the ball down the court, so I definitely like that. And then also, in the offense, we were cutting to the basket, getting easy shots in the first half, and I felt like we stopped doing that, you know what I mean? Especially in the second half. But in the first half, we were moving the ball, easy shots, everybody playing for each other, getting the ball to where it had to go. So it was good. I just wish they kept that up, man. Yeah, like I said, we pushed the pace tonight. We got more fast break points than we usually get, so I definitely like that. We rebounded the ball well as a team. The team rebounded well. We definitely out-rebounded the Hornets tonight. Part of it was because we missed so many shots, but we got a lot of second chance points. But we did get a lot of rebounds, so I did like that. And then Montrezl Harrell, man, best player tonight. Again, he's just so consistent, man. It's like every game he gives us the spark that we need, man. He had a career high in rebounds tonight. He had a big, strong double-double. I liked our centers tonight as a whole. Gafford almost had a double-double. He was 2 points short of that, but he also had 10 rebounds. So with 2 blocks, so he's protecting the paint. I like our centers, man. They're a little small, but just the energy they bring, and just to have Harrell coming off the bench, because honestly, Harrell has been a better player than Gafford, but Gafford has been very quality as well, so I don't want to take anything away from him. But I like that we upgrade off the bench. You know what I mean? To me, that's real big. That makes other teams know they just can't sleep. 48 minutes, they're going to get solid plays out of the center position from the Wizards. So I definitely like that. Bradley Beal, I liked tonight him passing the ball, getting good assists. I think he had 9 assists tonight, along with 7 rebounds. You know what I mean? So he was getting his teammates involved, making an extra pass. There's times I wish he did that a little more tonight, but, to have 9 assists is still a good thing. So I definitely like that. We got the Hornets in the penalty early in the third. You know what I mean? We got him in the penalty. So I definitely like that we were being aggressive. That's what that tells me. Getting the other team in the penalty shows that they're fouling, we're being aggressive, and we were getting to the line. So I definitely like that. Third quarter, again, this is a problem, and we're going to talk about that, but towards the end of the third quarter, we closed it out strong, and we were coming back in the fourth quarter, similar to how it looked in the Miami game. It was basically a mirror image, you know what I mean? Go down in the third quarter, come back, get close, but the only difference from tonight against the last game against the Heat was that we didn't get the win. You know what I mean? We didn't have enough gas in the tank to close it out. But it was similar. It was similar in the way we came back. We had a lot of second chance points tonight, so I definitely like that. That tells me that our team doesn't give up on plays. We're hustling, and again, Montrezl Harrell was the leader of that. Just a very, very intimidating player that we need out there. And I just want him to continue. He can't get hurt. You know what I mean? We can't afford Harrell to get hurt, man. You know what I mean? So I definitely like that. Also, man, you know, like I said, in the fourth quarter, we were coming back. You know what I mean? We were making things happen. Well, we just didn't get it done. And speaking of the comeback, you know what I mean? Dinwiddie, he finally woke up in the fourth quarter. You know what I mean? So he was helping with the comeback, but he didn't get it done. The team didn't get it done. But those are the things that I like tonight, man. You know what I mean? We played well at times throughout the game. You know what I mean? Again, like I said, early in the game, we were moving the ball, getting good shots to the hole, wide open threes, you know what I mean? Getting to the rim, getting second chance points, playing with a lot of energy. So I definitely like that, man, but it wasn't enough because we didn't consistently keep up the effort and everything we needed to do for the full 48, man. So I definitely didn't like that, man. So let's just get to the things I didn't like, because since we lost, you know, there were a lot of things I didn't like, man. And first and foremost, man, Terry Rozier, man, he's beginning to become a Wizards killer, man. He started the game the way he ended the game in the first time we played him a couple nights ago. And he continued it throughout the night, man. And he was a big factor in why they won tonight. We had nothing for him. He was hitting wide open shots. But there was a time throughout the game, in the game when he went 6 for 6 from the three-point line, we didn't have nothing for him, man. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely, and you know, it's gonna be tough because, you know, I like Beal, I like Dinwiddie, I like the backcourt, but they're not known as defenders. You know what I mean? So when we have an elite guard, a guard that can really score, just from what I've been noticing, that's going to definitely give us problems moving forward. Because not only Terry Rozier, but we're going to get into that, but not only Terry Rozier balled out, but LaMelo Ball was the MVP of the night. And yeah, so we're going to get into that, but he's definitely something I didn't like. The Hornets, they were hitting threes early. They were moving the ball well. We weren't as disruptive as we have been in past games. We were going tit for tat, and this is the type of thing that I was talking about as far as things that I've been noticing in the last few games, man. Like, we would start well, the other team would start well too, and we go back and forth. But then when it gets to the third quarter, it's like the other team pulls away, and then we have to make a valiant comeback towards the end of the third and into the fourth quarter. And sometimes we pull the win out, and sometimes we don't, man. But I don't like that we get down double digits. You know, we're getting down double digits too much against these teams, and we have to do a better job of staying focused and not getting down double digits, man. So those are things I didn't like. Gordon Hayward had a real good, solid game tonight. He was definitely tough to stop as well. They just had a lot going on tonight, man. Bridges didn't have a real big game. So, you know, us shut him down, that should have been a win, but we could not do anything with LaMelo, couldn't do anything with Terry Rozier, and Hayward had a good night as well. We had a slow start of the third quarter, and that's been a problem. That's another pattern I've been seeing that has contributed to some of the lackluster play throughout the games, the last few games that we had. We started the third quarter slow, and we can't start the third quarter slow. We were the ones, again, I said this in the previous live stream. In the beginning of the season, we were the ones coming out with the energy and the you know, doing what we had to do to take the lead, take control of the game in the third quarter. But lately, it's been like the other way around. So we need to get back to starting the third quarter fast. That's what we need to do. Because when these teams go up double digits and we have to, you know, expend all this energy to try to come back, that's a lot to ask, especially when you get into the fourth and the final couple minutes of the game. You used all your energy already. You know what I mean? So I definitely didn't like that, man. Another thing I didn't like, turnovers. We turned the ball over, like, especially in the fourth quarter, man. We turned the ball over way too much, man. And speaking of turnovers, man, Bradley Beal, man, this has been another theme when we lose games. Bradley Beal has some big fourth quarter turnovers, and as the best player on the team, the number one option on the team, Bradley Beal has to get better at not turning the ball over, especially in big moments. Like, he just does a lot of things that, stepping out of bounds, making careless passes, like just things that tonight we lost by 6 points. That's two possessions. Two possessions that Bradley Beal turned over in the fourth. You know what I'm saying? That could have been the difference between a win and a loss. So for him to make those big turnovers, he definitely has to get better. He has to get better. He is not a closer yet. As good as he is, as much as I've seen improvement with his all-around game, he's not a closer yet. You know what I mean? He's just not a closer yet. And if we want to get to the next level, our best player has to be a closer. And he has to do a better job of not turning the ball over in key moments. And also, throughout the game, Brett Beal and Dinwiddie as a whole both didn't shoot well tonight, man. The team as a whole didn't shoot threes well, you know what I mean? But as our backcourt, our best player Beal, one of our best players Dinwiddie, when they both not having a good game, it's going to be tough for us to win the game. And we were close to winning, but again, Dinwiddie woke up in the fourth quarter. So it's like he's a big-time player in the fourth. But he missed some key threes at the end of the game that we could have used to bring the game closer, man. But they have to play more consistent throughout the game, and both of them have to have good games in the same game throughout the game for us to do the things that we've been doing all season, which was winning. You know what I mean? So, yeah, but the biggest problem, the biggest thing that was the issue tonight was LaMelo Ball, man. LaMelo Ball is the truth. He's the truth, man. He had a big game tonight, man. Just like he did against us the first time we played. He had career high in assists the first time we played him this season. And he just followed that up with another double-double tonight, man. He had 17 points and 7 rebounds in the first half. He had a double-double by the third quarter. You know what I'm saying? He controlled the game. He made big threes when they needed them. For a 20-year-old, man, that boy LaMelo Ball is the truth, man. Big-time player, man. LaMelo, Terry Rozier, their backcourt got on fire, and our backcourt didn't score. We didn't hit threes, they hit threes. You know what I mean? Those are the key reasons we lost the game tonight. Bottom line. You know what I'm saying? We out-rebounded them. We played well enough to win the game from an offensive standpoint, but we didn't. They scored 109, so that's definitely above the average we've been giving up throughout the year, man. So it's a tough loss, man. I was hoping that we would, since we lost to them the other night, that we would come back and get our win back, but that didn't happen. So they're up on us 2-0 in the season series. And hopefully, we still play them. They're in our division, so we're still going to play them as the season goes on. But right now they're up, and I'm hoping that it doesn't cost us playoff position towards the end of the season. You know what I mean? These type of games, right now we might not be thinking wins and losses, but when the season and the playoff season becomes important, these are the type of games that determine if we're going to get home court in the first round or not. You know what I mean? So definitely a disappointing loss. Lost to a team that we played just a couple of days ago. So just for us to lose again, same fashion, same players. Well, most of the same players, especially Terry Rozier, to be able to just score, do whatever he wanted to do in both games. Big clutch shots. It's just disappointing, man. Very disappointing. So we got to tighten up. We got to regroup, get it back together, get in the film room, look at what we did wrong, and come back out. We got a road trip. So we got to come back out, and we need to get a win ASAP. You know what I mean? We're on a one-game losing streak. It's cool. It's cool. We're not going to win them all, but we got to get that win. Oh, man. So I'm quite disappointed tonight, man. But it's all good, though. It's all good. We got another game, and the season's there's still a long season, so we got a lot to look forward to. But anyway, man, that's my time for the night, man. If y'all like what y'all saw, man, I would appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel, The Wizards Review, on YouTube. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. You could also follow me, King Ade DMV, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and on the Xbox Series X or S and NBA 2K22, all right? So keep your head up. It's all good. We ain't going to win them all, but we got to tighten up. There's too many trends I'm beginning to see, man. Too many trends. They got to tighten up third quarter starts is the biggest thing. We got to start hitting our threes, man. We got to start hitting our threes. And Bill, he has to be better in the fourth. He just has to be better. Maybe pass the ball more. You know what I'm saying? But the turnovers, that can't happen. So he has to get better. But anyway, man, that's my time, man. Hope to see y'all next time. Have a good night. Take care. Peace.